स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। तत्त्वविवेकः कः? आत्मा सत्यः तत् अन्यत् सर्वं मिथ्या इति। आत्मा कः? स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोश अतीतः पंचकोश अतीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः सन् यः तिष्ठति स आत्मा स्थूल शरीरं किम् पंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुखदुःखादिभोगायतनम् शरीरम् अस्ति जायते वर्धते विपरिणमते अपक्षीयते विनश्यति इति षड्विकारवत् एतत् स्थूलशरीरम् सूक्ष्मशरीरं किम् अपञ्चीकृतपञ्चमहाभूतैः कृतम् सत्कर्मजन्यम् सुखदुःखादिभोगसाधनम् पञ्चज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि पञ्चकर्मेन्द्रियाणि पञ्चप्राणादयः मनः च एकम् बुद्धिः च एका एवं सप्तदशकलाभिः सह यः तिष्ठति तत्सूक्ष्मशरीरम् We have finished Adhikari portion. Now we are entering, we have already entered Atma Tattva Vivekaha. First question, student has asked Tattva Vivekaha Kaha. What is the inquiry about the truth of Jiva or Ishvara? And teacher has replied, Atma Satyah Tad Anyat Sarvamithya. I did give you the definition of Atma. Apnoti Sarvam Iti Atma, which is all pervading. It is called Atma. But with reference to our body, what is the meaning of Atma? So it's called Atma is equal to, if we consider ourselves, then Atma is equal to I am. Whenever we say I am is equal to Atma. And the meaning of I, we can say is a am is equal to Sat, means existence. When we say I am is equal to Sat, while I is equal to Chit. Chit means consciousness. So whenever we say I am, means there is a combination. Actually, there is no separate thing. Which is existence is conscious being. It's called Satchit. So whenever I say Satchidatma, this Satchit in our body is always reflect as I am, I am, I am. And teacher has replied, Atma Satya, that I am, which available inside our body is Satya. And the definition of Satya means which never get changed. It was Satya. That definition we have seen in detail. And Tad Anyat, except this Atma, that consciousness, I am, Sarvam Anyat, anything other than this Anyat, Sarvam Mithya. Other than this, everything is Mithya only. And we have seen the definition of Mithya, Adhara Ananyatvam, one who depends somebody else for its own existence is called Mithya. So this inquiry, when we say I am, in this body, then we have to do inquiry now. What is this I am? So Atma is equal to I am, but what is this I am? That we have to do inquiry. This we have seen. Then again, the student has asked, Atma kaha? What is that Atma? Again, we can ask, what is I am? Then we keep on saying, I am. But what does mean of I am? So Atma kaha means what is I am? And always we say, Atma Vidya or self-inquiry about oneself is only Atma. So when we say Atma is equal to myself, but only we don't know who am I. So when student has asked Atma kaha, then teacher has replied, he says, Atma is distinct from Vyatiriktaha, from Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharirat. Vyatiriktaha means Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira we can consider as a mithya. Because Atma Satya Sarva Manyat iti mithya. When we say, so when student has asked, what is that Atma? The reply is, Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharirat Vyatiriktaha. Then we can take this Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira is a mithya. According to first answer given by teacher to student, another thing he says, Panchakosha Atitaha San. This Atma is beyond Panchakosha. I used to say, I am means myself, I am. We can see as a different aspect. Sometimes Vedanta says, I am has three shariram. Shariram Trayam Shariram or Shariram Trayam. In these three body, we have still Sthula Sukshma Karan. Same Atma, same I am. Vedanta says, you can see is a Panchakosha. Panchakosha is not another thing. Panchakosha is same Traya Sharira, but we look at them differently. So again, they say Panchakosha. So Atma is myself, I am. So I am not using now Atma. I always use I am. So it goes inside more when Atma is third person. In our mind, Atma is third person, but when we say I am, so we always refer to ourselves. So Panchakosha Atitaha, that I am, is beyond this Panchakosha. The description will come. And again, this I am is a witness of three states of our waking dream and sushupti, sleeping state. So is witness of all three states. In original Sarupa, I am is Sat Chit Ananda Sarupa. So that's why I says I am is I. When we say I, it never can be inert. Is always conscious. So in this chitta aspect is always for consciousness. And when we say aham, I am, this am is for existence. So Guruji says, you are Atma, you are I am, but your original nature is Satchit. And when we come to know this consciousness which always exists, it not bound by time, space, again, anything. So whatever we feel is always Anand only. Anand is not any experience. Here, Anand we say is our own nature, all Swarupa. So here Anand is just written, but we can write also Ananta. In Taittiriya Upanishad, Ananta word has been used, Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma, for I am myself. But here they have written Satchidanand. So whenever we know I am alone, I never die, I am eternal, and I am all pervading, then whatever we think of in mind will never be unhappy. We always happy when Gnanam will take place. That state is called Ananda. That's why Ananda is given. In Swarupa, we have seen the definition of Swarupa. Yat Swarupam ena nishchitam tat na vyabhicharati. It's called Swarupa. So our real nature I am is Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa, but this I am is distinct from Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharir. So what is Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira? So I have written Sthula means this is gross body is called Sthula Sharira. Sukshma Sharira we can tell as a subtle body, and Karan Sharira is causal body. Actually, Karan Sharira, causal body, we can write as a cause also. People are confused when Karan Sharira comes. So what does mean of Karan Sharira? So suppose I say again, what is this? The answer will be pot. So we are asked, what is the cause of this pot? Then we will say clay. Clay is a cause, and this pot is called Karya in Vedanta. Karya is also technical terminology. Karya is not supposed to be done. Something Karya in action. We say, I have to finish this Karya. So in Karya is action. But here when Karana Karya comes, the meaning of Karya is called effect. That we will see later. But one Shabda is called cause. In Sanskritam is called Karana. So what's because of what we are keep on taking one by one birth. So what is the cause is called Karan, and cause of this is Agnanam. Agnanam is only cause of our repeatedly birth. So cause is equal to Agnanam. Because of Agnanam, we always feel inside something is missing. So we have lots of desire. Desire are called kamaha. So let me buy something, let me wear something, let me eat something, many desires. To fulfill this desire, we keep on doing different type of action. It is called karma. Karma may be sometime along with the dharma, sometime it also cut corners. So adharmic karma also we did. So both will give pap and punya. This pap and punya gives another birth. Next birth also, we are, what is our, Agnanam is our cause. So this is called causal body. People always ask, I don't understand what is causal body, what is Karan Sharira? Karan is the cause. What is the cause of our this body is Agnanam only. So whenever Karan Sharira is mentioned, is equal to Agnanam. Because of Agnanam Sukshma Sharira, because of Agnanam Sthula Sharira. So Karan, then Sukshma, and then Sthula. So Guruji says, this I am. An interesting thing, we never say I am book, we never say I am pot, we never say I am this clock. The confusion starts about I am. It not starts from external thing. And if we start keeping like that, we starts keeping telling like this, I am book, I am table, then we have to go some mental hospital. Because this is different avastha. But this common is I am body. So ignorance, because of ignorance, where it starts, our ignorance starts from where? Not from external world. Ignorance only starts from this body. So Shastra never mentioned people always committed mistake like I am book, I am even other person. So only mistake starts from this full body. So first, here, where I am. That's why it says from Atma, I am, is different from, distinct from these three bodies considered as a Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. And I have given the definition of Shariram, Shiryatvat Sharira, who is subject to decline. And at that time also I have told this Vyatirikta Shabda in Sanskritam is called negation. In English it's called negation, and in Sanskritam it's called Badaha and Nishedha. And in Vedanta, this negation is very much necessary. This Bada, Neti, what we have said, this Neti is very much important because we committed mistake, consider Sthula and Sukshma Sharira as myself. That's why negation is necessary. So I have just mentioned, if somebody says, I am tall, I have heavy weight, I have fair skin, I have dark skin, I am short, whatever. So whenever we give this sentence are centered on Sthula Sharira. So what negation will say, I am not Sthula Sharira. I am just gross body, but I am just writing, I am not Sthula Sharira, but we can say Sthula Sharira. Sthula Sharira belongs to I am, but I am not Sthula Sharira. That we have to remember. Whenever we do negation, means I am not this, I am not this, but we can say this Sthula Sharira given to me is because of I am, means consciousness, but this Sthula Sharira is not I. Without Sthula Sharira, I am remains. But Sthula Sharira cannot remain without Atma or I am. So this understanding is called Nishedha. This understanding is called Bada. So here I have written, body belongs to me, but I am not body. This understanding is called Bada. Like we say, these clothes are mine, but I am not clothes. We say, these chappals are mine, but I am not chappal. Same way we can say, body belongs to me, but I am not body. This understanding is called Bada. And how is helpful? So whenever problems occur in this Sthula Sharira, something it occurs, then we not become so much unhappy because we think this is given to me, but I am not this. So at that time I have told A is equal to B, but B not equal to A. Means body, we can say B is equal to A. Body is equal to Atma, but Atma is not equal to body. Body belongs to I am, but Atma doesn't belong to I am. Like pot belongs to clay, but clay need not is for clay for its own existence. It not depends on pot. Same way. We can exist without body, but body cannot exist without myself. So this is called negation. It's called Vyatirikta. This I am is distinct from Sthula Sharira. So first I have taken Sthula Vyatirikta. Then again Sukshma Sharira. Then I will take this. Let me take first Sukshma Sharira. The meaning of Sukshma Sharira in English is called subtle body. In all our emotions. So I have written somewhere, I am angry, I feel hurt, I have pain, I am greedy, I have jealousy, I am insulted. All feelings are belong to whom? All are belongs to subtle body, mind. So again we say Sukshma Sharirat Vyatirikta. So if Atma Sukshma Sharirat Vyatirikta, then whatever feelings are available in this all feelings, I have just given the sample. Many feelings are sitting inside, but when we understand, we say I am is distinct from all different type of emotions. That's called Vyatirikta. And why this all necessary? So this samsara perpetuate. For which reason? Only because of considering ourselves as a subtle body, considering ourselves as a gross body. So I have written negation is very much necessary because samsara will continue up to we consider ourselves as a sukhi, dukhi, all. I have pain, I have anxiety, all. This samsara will come to us. So I have written one thing. Narada, there is in Chandogya Upanishad, there is a story is come. Narada, and everybody knows who is Narada. Puja Swamiji used to tell Narada doesn't need any visa for anything. Up to Vaikuntha, he can move anywhere. So this Narada, one day he was become very sad, means become very unhappy. Then he went to Sanakadi. These who are sitting here are called Sanakadi. Sanak Adi. So there are total 4 Rishi. Sanak, Sujatiya, Sanandan, and last one is are called Sanakadi. Narada approaches them and he says, Aham Shochami. He says, I am very much in sorrow. And he says, Bhagavan, Mam Shokasya Param Tarayatu. Please help me so I can cross this sorrow. Then, and again he says, I have heard one sentence, Atmavit Shokam Tarati. This Narada says, Atmavit Shokam Tarati. One who knows Atma, they can go beyond sorrow. That's why I know who am I. Atmavit means the knower of Atma. Always cross the sorrow. That's why I would like to know who I am. Please teach me who I am. When Sankadi has asked, will you please tell me what you know? Then I can understand from where I have to start. That's why Sankadi then has given the list. This list is, I think, 2 to 3 pages. In Chandogya, he says, I know Veda, then Vedanga. Then there are many different type of Vidya. He keep on giving them name. I know this, I know this, I know this. Even Bhuta Vidya, Preta Vidya, Shastra Vidya, Natya Shastra Vidya. There are many things. He says, I know this, but still, Aham Shocha. Still, I am not happy. So this conveys whatever we know in this world, whatever we may be scholar in this world, but it doesn't mean we don't have sorrow. We must have sorrow. If Narada is, in spite of knowing this much, if he's sorrowful, then we are also somewhere we have pain. So we should know Atmavit Shokam Tarati. That's why Narada says, you teach me who am I, and if I know this, so I can cross this sorrow. And how person can cross this sorrow? Only this, if person says, Aham Vyatirikta, if I am distinct from this Sthula Sharira, if person knows I am this Atma, distinct from Sukshma Sharira, then all problems belongs to where? Only Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira. So if I, by negation, I come to know I am distinct from this, naturally, Shokam Tarati. That's why very necessary to know this I am is distinct from all three bodies. And last one, causal body, no? Yeah. Atma Vyatiriktaha from causal body. So what is the meaning of this causal body that I have gained? It is the ignorance. Nothing, Karan Sharir is nothing but Agnana. That definition will come Anirvachya. We don't know how to explain. It's called Agnanam. This Agnanam is a Karanam to give a birth of Sukshma Sharira. Because of Sukshma Sharira, this Sthula body will come. And because of Sthula Sharira, Kamaha. Because of Sthula Sharira, Karma. Because of Karma, again, it is Papa Punya. And again, Janma. In this birth also, same Agnana. This is the cycle. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maran. So life perpetuates because of this ignorance only. So I am even different from this ignorance because I know who I am. So there is one technical word often used in Vedanta is called Upadhi. Upadhi has different meaning. In Gujarati, we say Upadhi means worry. Too much worry is called Upadhi. In Hindi, Upadhi means some degree. BA, BCom, Upadhi Pradhan kar rahe. So Upadhi means degree. But here, the meaning of Upadhi is total different. So I have given the definition of Upadhi here. There is a two word, Upa plus Adi. Upa means Samipa. The meaning of Upa means to go near somewhere. It's called Upa. Upanishad, there also Upa means to go near to the teacher. That's why Upa. So Upa means near. Adi means to give. Upam samipam gatva adhiyate swakam swarupam is called Upadhi. I don't have crystal, but everybody knows this classical example of crystal. Suppose crystal is here. We know crystal is transparent without color. We put some chapakus, always they put, means hibiscus. If they put, then the color of crystal becomes red. Then we have to say this red color is a upadhi of crystal. This word we have to be careful. This red color is upadhi of crystal. So red color is considered as a upadhi of crystal. Same way, at that time also, if I consider, suppose this is considered as the universe. Suppose this universe, and this universe is full of, everywhere is a consciousness, Chaitanya Tattva. So there is a not even single atom like space is empty without consciousness. So whole universe is nothing but full of consciousness. In such universe, Bhagavan has created Sukshma Sharira, subtle body. Suppose this one, only Sukshma Sharira. The creation of Sukshma Sharira in such a way Bhagavan has created, so when it comes in contact with Chaitanya, because Chaitanya Tattva is everywhere, consciousness everywhere, then in the presence of Chaitanya Tattva, this Sukshma Sharir looks like a light. We know Sukshma Sharira is Jadam, is an inert. Bhagavan is prepared is the inert only because they are made up out Panchamahabhutas. They are inert. But Bhagavan is created in such a way when it comes in contact with Chaitanya Tattva, this small Sukshma Sharira starts thinking, I am alive. Then again, when life starts thinking, I am, whenever consciousness is there, then it says, I am. But I am how much? The limitation of subtle body. This thinking, I am, but I am limited at the limitation of subtle body, I am at the limitation of sthula body, then sthula body and sukshma body are considered as the upadhi of I am Chaitanya Tattva. So this sthula and sukshma sharira considered as the upadhi of I am. And this is not one. Innumerable. Bhagavan has created subtle body. Each and every subtle body identifying with this Sukshma Sharira, and then when they start telling, I am subtle body, this wrong thinking, this wrong notion, which identify oneself as a Sukshma Sharira, are called a Jivatma, which I have told, but still I think, let me explain clearly, because I Saturday I was a little bit tired. That's why. So Jivatma, this is called Jivatma. So that's why need to be Nishetaha Vada. So first it says this I am is distinct from these three bodies. Same three body we can say is a different aspect. Is called Panchakosha. So you know that little girl is age 3 to 4. There are many frocks are there, many frocks with frill. Then this little girl looks very cute. Same way, we have either 3 frill or we have 5 frills. 3 frills, if we think, then Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira is like a frill of I am Atma. And same way, if we look ourselves as a Panchakosha standpoint, then we consider ourselves, we are wearing 5 frills. But we are Atita. This Atma is beyond even 5 frills. Koshaha, I have said Koshaha means where we are committed mistake is called Kosha. Koshaha, what I have shown is not Kosha. Because I have even this chitra or picture also, they say 1, this is 2, 3, 4. So this is Annamaya, this is Pranmaya, Manomaya, Vijnanmaya, Anandmaya inside Atma is sitting. But really speaking, because of Atma, Annamaya is life. Because of Atma, this is Pranamaya life. So because of Atma, everything is life. So without Atma, they cannot live. So Atma is everywhere. We can't say Atma is sitting one side in the side the Panchakosha. So Atita means without here also we have to do Viveka. Which type of Viveka? Panchakosha. I'm writing it down. Panchakosha is equal to Atma, but Atma is not Panchakosha. These 5 sheaths needs to be live Atma because they are Mithya. But this Atma doesn't need any Panchakosha for its own existence. That's why it's called Atita. Like beyond somewhere, sitting somewhere. It's not like that. That are always people thinking beyond me somewhere else it is sitting. It is not like that. So at 5 layer we are committed mistake. Another, this we can say, we can take as a negative way. Yatiriktaha, atitaha is vadaha. But here they say this I am, again Atma, is witness of Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. We will see, it will come in detail, but when Jagrat Avastha will come. So in all, I am is there, and even without this all Avastha, I will remain as it is. This is called Turiya. People are finding, where is the Turiya? Turiya is not sitting somewhere. People say, I would like to quote this Turiya Avastha. We are with Turiya only, but when we identify with Jagrat Avastha, then we forget my real nature. So Turiya actually is a Chaturtha. If Cha and Than, if we taken, then remains only Tur. It's called Turiya Avastha. It is not for one. Turiya means, they say there are three Avastha, Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti. It's called three Avastha, and fourth Avastha's name is called Turiya Avastha. We never can say Turiya Avastha is a Avastha. Again, if we Avastha, then it will goes. So Turiya is not Avastha, Turiya is our nature. And what is our nature? Same thing I am. We need not to go in some Turiya Avastha. Whatever I am speaking, because of this Turiya, I never use Avastha. Because of only Atma or I am, people can able to speak. Because of I am, people can able to listen. This everything is called I am, is Turiya. Turiya is not separate something mystical thing. It gives in detail in Mandukya. This all avasthatraya sakshi, in the Chaturtha Manyate sa Atma sa Vidyaya, Nanta Pragnam na Barish Pragnam, no Bhayata Pragnam na Pragnana Ganam, na Pragnam na Apragnam, Adrushtam Avyavaryam, Agrahyam Alakshanam, Achintyam Avyapadesham, Ekatma Pratyesaram, Prapanchopashamam, Shantam Shivam Advaitam, Chaturtham, that Chaturtham. Means Turiya, which is the core of everything, which is the Atma of everything. Chaturtham Manyante Sa Atma Sa Vigyeya. This Chaturtha, if we remove this, is become Cha removes, remains Turiya. This is our real nature. This is Turiya. It is a witness of all three Avastha state. This is called I am. So we can take even I am without any body, mind, sense complex, is called Turiya. It is not something separate, it's something separate. And this I am nature is, what I say is, M we can take as a chit. Oh, sorry, I is a sat. Sat means existence, asti, asti, asti. And I is a chit. Whenever chit comes, no, sat is the asti. Here chit is called Chaitanya, Jnana. So in I am, when we say I am, everybody knows M means presence, is. So this M is equal to Sat. And when we say M, we need something conscious, is called I. Is Chit. So Chit and Sat are not separate, are only one thing. And Ananda, we have seen in before some lectures, it is not bound by time. When say not bound by time, it's called Nitya, eternal. When we say it is not bound by any space, so we can say it is all-pervading, Sarvatra. And we say it is not bound by anything, any object, then everything is one. Ekameva Advitiyam Sarva Vyapakam, eternal I am. That is called Ananda. This is called Ananda. And this is my real nature. Swarupaha na vyabhicharati. It never gets changed. Atma satyaha tats anyat sarvam mithya. So these all are called mithya, while Atma only Satchidananda Swarupaha Satya. So yah tishtati sa Atma. So after explaining this, now the student has asked one by one, what is Sthula Sharira, what is Sukshma Sharira, what is Karan Sharira, even Panchakosha, everything it will be asked one by one. The first student will ask, what is Sthula Sharira? Sthula Shariram Kim? So here I have written, Atma means I am, Vyatirikta, I am distinct from Sthula Sharira. Then we ask, what is this Sthula Sharira? So student has asked, Sthula Shariram Kim? Then answer is, Panchikrita Panchamahabhutehi Krutam Satkarmajanyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhogayatanam Shariram Asti Jayate Vardate Vinashyati Apakshiyate Tishad Vikaravat Etat Sthula Sharira. So Etat Sthula Shariram, main sentence is Etat Sthula Shariram. So I have written Etat Sthula Shariram. This is called gross body. And why they have called Sthula Sharira? Shiryamana Svabhavat. Because it is subject to decay, it is subject to decline. And I have written here, whatever put together is always for others. Suppose this is the whole. This whole is put together. There are many, we have used many rock, many bricks, then sand, then cement. There are many things. So it is called put together. Then why whole is we have created? Then we have created whole for wholesale, but for someone else who can use this. So always we have created put together is not for itself, for something else. The same way our body is put together. Bhagavan has given legs, hands, this, everything is put together. So if body is given, is put together, then it must be for someone else. And what is the name of someone else? It's called I am. I am means Atma. Aham is put together. So there is a one thing. In Sanskritam, there is a one line. Aham. Mama, just for understanding, na bhavami. Whatever when I speak, this is mama, that I want to be. Suppose I say, this is my mouse, my means mama, my mouse. So anytime we claim I am mouse, because mouse is belongs to me, but I am not mouse. Same way if I say this pot is mine, mama, gata, this pot is belongs to me, but I never claim I am pot. So whenever outside of this body, we always say mama, mama, mama. This is my mama house, mama patni, everything mama, mama. But at that time, we say I cannot become what I possess. Aham, mama na bhavati. But whenever we go to doctor, if we are some sick and we go to doctor, what we complain to doctor? My leg is aching, my head is, I have headache, so my leg has some problem, my shoulder has problem. We say aham shoulder. We never say aham, I am shoulder and I am. So we always say shoulder has pain, means shoulder has pain. I don't have pain. So we always say mama sharira. When we use this is my body, then we should know body is given to me, but I am not body. But we committed mistake. Even we know mama cannot become I. But when it comes at body level, we start committed mistake. So that's why I have written everything put together is given to us for use of others. Even car is put together, used for others. Even whole is created, used for other. Same way this body also created. So created for whom? For Chaitanya Tattva. So Chaitanya Tattva has used this body, but Chaitanya Tattva is not body. But we always think, I am the body. This is, we are committing mistake. So this is called Sthula Sharira. And what is this? The first it says, Panchikrita Panchamahabhutehi Kritam. This is the first qualification of Sthula Sharira. What is called Sthula Sharira? So it says Panchikrita Panchamahabhutehi Kritam. So there are one suffix, whether you know Sanskrit, but I know, there is a one suffix is called Chvi Pratyaya in Sanskrit. There is no Chvi, but only is inside. This all will go. Remains only E. In Sanskritam, when we add this E Pratyaya, the meaning is which was not before that, but now made it is called E Pratyaya. Suppose we know there are Panch Mahabhuta, Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal and Prithvi. They all are separate. But when they made it become one, so before they were separate, but now they have made in one, is called Panchi. Before that, they are only Pancha Mahabhuta. But after adding Chivi Patyaya, this E, it's become Panchi. The meaning of Panchi means now this all Pancha Mahabhuta becomes one. So when we are seeing this air, it is not really air. In air also, other 5 Mahabhutas already. Same we are seeing this Prithvi is not only earth, other 5 Mahabhutas there. It's called Panchi. Panchi means all 5 to put together and make it gross. It's called Panchi. So this, our Sthula body is Panchikrita. They have made by 5 elements. And what are the name of the Pancha Mahabhuta? Even though they all 5 are separate, but they have made in Panchikrita. So in Gujarati, Panchikarana means some, we have to give some post is called Panchi. But here Panchi means which are not before 5, but made them 5 are called Panchi. So everybody knows when Panchikarana will come at that time, we know Panchikarana means if we say Akashaha, so in Akashaha is one half is Akashaha, other 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. Other 4 elements are there. Maximum predominance is Akasha. That's why I call Akasha. So our soul body is a mixture of all 5 Pancha Mahabhuta, which are not, first they are separate, but made them. Even people are asking, then we will stop. There are Pancha Mahabhuta are available or 3 Mahabhuta are available. When they know Vedanta, then they start asking the question. Because I have read in somewhere, Chandogya Upanishad, only 3 Mahabhutas are mentioned. While in Taittiriya Upanishad, Pancha Mahabhuta are mentioned. So which is correct? 3 Mahabhuta are correct or Pancha Mahabhuta? So Shastra says, I am not interested. Even there are 5 or even 3 or even 6. Only interested is out of Pancha Mahabhuta, this whole universe is comes. We are interested either from 3 or, so this Pancha Mahabhuta are considered as a Karana. And whole Jagat is Karya. Whole universe is considered as a Karya. This is good because in Chandogya Upanishad only Agni, Jal, Prithvi is mentioned, not Akasha, Vayu, but generally there are Pancha Mahabhuta. So it considers a Karana. How many Karana? In even Karyam cannot separate from Karana. This everything will come later, but this is they would like to convey. But detail tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।